So we developed this new world of work matrix. We're starting to look further than Agile. We're starting to look at saying, there's so much changes happening that if we only focus on Agile, we're not focusing on the full picture. We're not focusing on that new world of work. And we sort of broke that down into the why, the how, the who, and the where of work. And, the why being purpose, vision, strategy, and delivering optimum value to customers, shareholders, employees, and stakeholders, and also benefiting community. And then the how, it's about enabling innovation, lean, agile, adaptability, collaboration, integrated business architecture, and delivering through curated ecosystems. Who, and this is interesting because one of the things I've been trying to drive with HR teams for a long time is this whole issue of strategic workforce planning. Do you have the skills and capabilities that you require now and into the future to deliver on your strategy? And do you have that optimum mix between full-time employees, part-time employees? Okay, and are you maximizing your demand and capacity? Are you augmenting work through hyper-automation, what we call cobots? And are your servant leaders enabling teams and individuals to perform optimally? Work is augmented by the organization's ecosystem, including the community. I keep on mentioning ecosystem. We're seeing that a lot coming through where companies are starting to say, we can't do everything ourselves, or we're not specialists at everything. So let's bring in partners into our ecosystem that help us drive that. In the financial services, you've got the fintechs, et cetera, et cetera. And then the where is, I was part of a think tank about 3 weeks ago where there's a whole lot of HR leaders from around the world. And they were talking about the return to work because obviously countries are opening up now, with their COVID strategies. And a lot of them were saying, well, we're going to really just push our employees to come back to work. I understand the thinking behind that, but I also read an article yesterday, and this is just for South Africa, where there's this huge shortage of technical skills, technology skills out there. I think in South Africa alone, we've got 2,700 vacancies just for developers. So now I'm a developer and I'm very much in demand. You're going to tell me where I must work? Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to tell you where I want to work. And we need to start thinking that way. So the work will be on. There's pros and cons of both, of all the ways of working. On premise, remotely. I think a hybrid is really a great way of doing it because when you're on premise, you're able to build that social interaction, really generate that team, stickiness, et cetera, et cetera. But some people are really enjoying working from home. In Johannesburg, where I sit, if you want to travel to work and back, it's a 3 hour, it's a 3 hours out of your day work, there and back, where I'm saving that 3 hours now. I can maybe spend it with my family more than the traveling. So we need to look at a balance there. So, again, working on premise, from home or from anywhere. We're starting to see people, moving to wherever they want to start working. And again, we maybe need to start looking at managing that with the work, those workplaces with the tools and capabilities to do that. And then robust practices are in place to support collaboration, teamwork, and social interaction. So I wanted to quickly just go into a definition of business agility, which is the ability to anticipate and adapt to change, learn and pivot, deliver at speed, and thrive in a competitive market, because gone are the days when big eats small. Today, fast is eating slow. The ability to disrupt, learn, and deliver faster than competitors may be the only sustainable competitive advantage. So if that's a definition of business agility, then what are the keys to success in an agile world? Now, there are others. These are just some of them. And you'll see I have some little green smiley faces. To me, those green smiley faces is where HR has a direct impact on that key to success. So agility is a mindset. It's a business-wide imperative. 3 key measures of value, flow, and quality. Work needs to be prioritized. Establish cross-functional teams. Enable teams to self-regulate. Limit work in progress. Break down work into bite-sized chunks. Make work visual, create psychological safety, drive servant leadership, design to run, grow, and transform the business. Change is continuous, apply design thinking mindset, adapt and pivot as the market dictates, communication, communication, communication. As you see, lots of nice little green smiley faces there for HR to impact on. And then problems we're solving for, I just want to quickly bring all of those up. Again, green smiley faces, ineffective team design, cross-team dependencies, no discovery process, feature factories with large never-ending backlogs, limited voice of the customer, slow time to market, focus on delivering output, not outcomes, tech is sprinting while org is still stuck, not measuring what matters, competing business priorities, painful enterprise planning processes, tech versus business teams, teams not empowered to solve problems, missing portfolio leadership teams, demand and capacity are not aligned, leaders still using command and control, teams not aligned to business outcomes. So again, a lot of stuff HR gets involved in. I brought up the Scaled Agile framework big picture. Now, again, I'm not trying to push Scaled Agile. I'm just saying that I love the picture, and this picture enabled me to make my point. Again, if you look at this picture, look at all the green smiley faces. That's where HR has impact. You know, it has impact on organizational agility, lean portfolio management, product delivery, team and technical agility, continuous learning, core values, lean agile mindset, safe principles. I'm not going to read through all of them, but I think you get the picture. And this was sort of what hit me when I was doing the Safe Program Consultant training. I just looked at that. I didn't obviously put green smiley faces on it, but when I looked at this big picture, that's where I just saw people, people, people.